This is the story of the birth of Satan. Who is the Dark One? Who bears that name? Here we are, under the stars. Around those stars are billions of planets, and on those planets are billions of people. Let us pull something out of our foreheads now, and consider what might be our past. The entity we call Satan is not human, but the story we are about to relate is about a human. He is really the Dark One. I choose to call him Imbecilicus. Once upon a time, 1 billion years ago in this galaxy, in this very galaxy, millions of civilizations flourished. It was a happy time for most. All was peace and love. But still, on every planet, there was some sort of challenge to life. Then these great civilizations, millions of them, joined hands in love and formed bonds. And a great, great, great empire arose. An empire where love and life and freedom were cherished. It was a great, great time, and it lasted 500 million years. Then, because of the forces that arise from that which lives and breathes, the computer life began to rise, to serve the many races that ruled, and the many races that enjoyed the boundless, boundless plenty of the universe. The computer arose and made life easier and easier and easier for all. All had plenty. The computer aided in all of this, and it was a wonderful time, and it lasted 300 million years. But as the eons marched on, there finally came a time that in spite of all this plenty, all this wealth, and all this computer aid, still pockets of crime and poverty developed. There were places of horror and things unspeakable. In such a time, there was a woman, like a bad, bad wind. A seemingly very ordinary woman who was the mother of the child, giving birth to Imbecilicus, who immediately crawled into a pile of rubbish and learned to thrive, abandoning his mother, who could never find him. She rummaged and rummaged for days through the pile, but could never, ever find Imbecilicus. He had found a family of badgers and a very friendly mother who was tending to his needs. Imbecilicus rose, and what he wanted more than anything else was everything. That's what he wanted, and that's what he got. He discovered how to rule the computer, which virtually ruled all of mankind, controlled their every move. Every transaction was recorded and approved by the computer. Every meal served, every apartment rented, every lakeshore cottage paid their fair share into the great, great empire of giving. Universal basic income was huge. Everyone was happy. Everyone was enjoying themselves, and they really didn't notice the change when Imbecilicus took over. Imbecilicus found ways to live for thousands of years. He was a wily, wily kind of fellow. I believe he had reptilian blood in him. Well, perhaps we all do. Imbecilicus had one great love, Kistra. This fair young maiden was terrified and fled from world to world, escaping the wrath of Imbecilicus, the wrath or the longing or the love of this man for his Kistra. He must find her at all costs, and he sought her on world after world, and if he could not find her on that world, he destroyed that world so that she would find no refuge there again. So soon, thousands of worlds lay in waste as Imbecilicus, in his campaign to discover where is his beloved Kistra. We shed a tear for all the fallen ones, for all the days and years and hours of suffering they underwent because of this quest by this madman for his beloved. But Kistra was very shrewd, and she avoided him time after time. Soon there arose groups that wanted to sacrifice her to him so that the destruction of the planets would stop. She was caught one night in a grotto and turned over to Imbecilicus. We do not know, nor do we truly wish to know, her grisly fate. The people of the galaxy, whether they were silicon and 18 feet tall or squid-like and mammalian, the people of the galaxy had forgotten how to do everything. The computer took care of all needs, all wants. They had only to rise and enjoy the day. So they were fair game for Imbecilicus as he slowly took away their rights, slowly began to torture the masses in all sorts of clever ways. They would find that things were closed that were never closed before. They would be confused and not know what to do. Then they would be punished for doing the wrong thing. Oh, it was a time of darkness, and it became darker and darker and darker as the rule of Imbecilicus became more and more brazen and galaxy-wide. Then some brave solar system decided to break away. How did it get away with it? It did not. It was annihilated. Then another solar system tried to break away. It also was annihilated. Consternation arose among the masses of the galaxy, and they began to form private councils and town hall meetings. They surreptitiously formed another alliance, the alliance of brotherhood and freedom. Most of the lights you see up there are a member of this great alliance of freedom. But there are dark stars among them. If you look toward Orion, there is his gleaming belt and his sword as he stands erect and warlike, waiting to conquer. Yes, that is the home of the Dark Ones. Imbecilicus and his crew still live. He lives in some sort of mechanical bubble that keeps his disgusting sloth-like and gargantuan form alive after millions of years. They seek Earth, my brothers and sisters. They seek you. They want your soul to turn to darkness. They want your world to turn to dust. They want nothing but the worst for you. The computer still rules them. However, AI is not the true ruler. It is merely the servant of Imbecilicus. Dance, beautiful one. Dance in the flames. Dance our longing to the sky.